Hey, I'm here. Jagee's cookbook is here. What are we waiting for? Let's get on with the show. This is it. Well, I'm going to take you to Italy. Gorgeous, gorgeous Italy. And I'm going to show you extremely, very popular thing. It's my breakfast pizza. Well, pizza is very popular among, the young generation, and they seem to really dig into it. But I have come out with a concept of the breakfast pizza, which is also so very easy compared to the usual pizza. Now, yes, it was the Italians who conquered the world with their pizzas. And, well, the pizzas are all over the world, pizza areas are all over the world, and the Americans glamorized it, yes. But it was the Italians who first brought this concept of the pizza, and everyone loves it. Now, yes, I have shown very well. I think last year or something, I have shown my healthy pizza with a healthy base, and it was a real good one. But this time, it's my breakfast pizza, which consists of eggs, which are the base of it. Okay, so all you eggetarians will love it. And this particular one is very easy to make. No fermentation, you don't have to wait for long. You just have to whip it up, just put all the toppings together and put it in the oven, and it's going to be really yummy and beautiful to look at. Very easy, very nice, very delicious. So this time I'm going to bring Italy to JCB or Jagee's Cookbook, whatever you want to call it, and you're really going to enjoy this beautiful breakfast pizza right from JCB to you. So for a breakfast pizza or a pizza omelette, whatever you want to call it, we need eggs, obviously, and we have around 4 eggs. We have around 6 eggs, but we just need 4 eggs, okay? Now, what we have to do is first make the pizza base, okay? In the sense, we make the pizza sauce, and then we make the pizza base, and then we proceed as normal pizza. Now, this is so easy, you won't even imagine how easy it is. First of all, we'll make our pizza sauce. Light our fire, okay? In that goes some olive oil, 2 tablespoons. Okay? Then, in that, 1 onion, 1 big onion, medium-sized onion, which is chopped finely. In that goes, and we just saute this. Now, this does not, in Western type of dishes, don't brown the onions. They just need to be soft or translucent. It's usually in the Indian cooking that you have to brown or golden the onions. So this has to saute well. Now I've got all my ingredients ready here, so it's easier for me to do it. With that, pinch of salt to aid the onions. And with that, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. Now if you like garlic a lot, 3 cloves. Otherwise, 2 is enough. If you don't like garlic at all, don't use garlic, just use the onion. Okay, now lovely smell of the onions and the garlic is coming out. Yes, it's filling the air. We know it's going to have beautiful omelette, or the pizza omelette is going to have a beautiful pizza sauce. Now, while that is going on, here I've got around 4 small to medium tomatoes which has been blanched and skinned and chopped up very finely. So it's a mushy type of tomato pulp. Okay. Now this is exactly what you have to do. You have to just plunge it in hot water. Okay. When it cracks, you just have to put it in, plunge it within 2 minutes, plunge it in cold water and take out the skin, chop it up. You're ready with this. 4 tomatoes. Okay. Now, this is all right. Okay, what we do need here is add our tomatoes, blanched and skinned. It's always to blanch and skin your tomatoes because it will give you that cooked effect, and also will help the sauce to cook more uniformly. So in that goes. Okay. In this we add around half a teaspoon of paprika powder or chili powder. Half a teaspoon is more than enough. Okay, so it gives that red, beautiful red color to the sauce. Now let this simmer away. Add around 1 to 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup or tomato sauce. Tomato ketchup or tomato sauce. Now, if you don't want to add tomato ketchup or tomato sauce, what you need to do is add a bit of sugar, okay, and a bit of salt. That will balance everything. So let this simmer away into this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous tomato sauce for our pizza omelette. Okay? Now check for the salt. Check your seasonings. If you feel it's not salty enough, add a bit more of salt. Be careful because we don't want to add too much salt, okay? Always make sure that you add your seasonings correctly. You can always add afterwards. Now, with this, mixed Italian seasonings, okay? This is oregano, basil, parsley, a little bit of sage, thyme, a little bit of everything. So you get in the markets mixed Italian spices. 1 tablespoon or 2 teaspoons is more than enough. Okay, now if you don't like the taste of Italian seasonings, keep it to just 1 teaspoon. Okay, here I'm adding 2 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon, and let this simmer away. While this is simmering away, okay, what I have to do is, okay, you just keep this aside. Now, what we have to do is make our pizza base. Now, the pizza base here is an omelette, which is mixed with a little bit of ingredients, and we get our omelette. Now, this is very easy. Now, usually our pizza base is a bit difficult in the sense we have to first knead it, and then we have to leave it to ferment at least for 2 to 3 hours. Then what we have to do is we shape it, then again leave it for 15 minutes, then bake it, pre-bake it, then we have to put all the ingredients on it and then bake it again. So it is a bit of a tedious process when you make the actual pizza base, But this one is very easy, especially for breakfast. And also it's very, very simple. You don't have to wait for fermenting or any such thing. So what we have to do is take 4 eggs in a bowl. Okay. So for our breakfast pizza base, okay, our omelette base, we'll need 4 eggs. I've cracked it in. Around half a teaspoon of oregano. Okay. Then we need 2 tablespoons of plain flour. 2 tablespoons of plain flour, all-purpose flour, okay? There. We need a 1/4 teaspoon, just a quarter, okay? A 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon. A little bit of salt, well, according to your taste. And then just beat it up, okay? So easy in the mornings, you know, you don't have to spend time to make the dough and wait for it. No, that's why it's called a breakfast pizza, because it's very easy to make. So really beat it well. Meanwhile, again, light a frying pan. A circular frying pan will be good, will be apt for this purpose. Okay. You can add salt and pepper if you want, according to your taste. Make sure the 2 tablespoons of flour that you had already added, you have to make sure that it's well dissolved in the eggs. That's done. Now a little bit of olive oil to aid it along so it won't stick to the bottom. Do a bit of whisking, good exercise in the morning. Make sure you test for the seasonings, okay? And just pour it in carefully. The eggs, okay? And let that set. Now let this set on low heat. Do not keep it on high heat, because if it burns, in the bottom, then when we actually put it in the oven, it's going to really, really burn off. Now, one side is done, okay? Carefully, very carefully, just put it on the other side. So now this is done, okay? But what our base is done, okay? Our beautiful base is done. What we have to do is, now just keep this aside. We'll have to, now I have transferred the pizza sauce into another bowl. In the same bowl, what we have to do is just cook the filling or the topping of the pizza. So a little bit of oil. What we do is, we need some button mushrooms. Okay, let that cook along. And then we need some oyster mushrooms, okay? There are 2 types of mushrooms I'm using, the button mushroom and the oyster mushrooms. Now, the difference is the button mushrooms, they look like buttons, and the oyster mushrooms, they look like frills. Very pretty to see it, and have a very different taste. Now, what I'm doing is I'm showing you a vegetarian breakfast pizza, no non-veg, mostly because it's mainly for the vegetarians and also for the non-veg. But we already have eggs. We already have all the vitamins in the eggs. So why do you want to keep on adding meat? That's why I kept it simple with a vegetarian pizza omelette. Okay, let this saute well. Now when it's around about 3/4 cooked, we add our red capsicum, very colorful, our yellow capsicum, and our green capsicum. Look at how beautiful it is. And this just needs to be sauteed for some time. Do not cook it too much. Just cook it for some time. Okay, because we are going to grill it. Look at the beautiful colors. Absolutely lovely. A little bit of salt to aid it along. Okay. Now let that be there. Okay. What I have to do is I have to, prepare. What I did was I took a grill of the oven and I covered it with aluminum foil so that it's ready to receive the pizza omelette. Okay, now what I do here is just transfer the omelette onto here. Okay, and I think this is more than enough. And then I just spread, okay, the pizza sauce on it. Okay, this is done, finished cooking. Meanwhile, you have to preheat the oven. Around 180 for around 10 minutes. Okay, then what we have to do is add a little bit of mozzarella cheese, little bit. Now, I'll just put it out here so that you can see it better. First, the omelette base, then we have the tomato sauce or the prepared pizza sauce. Then we have our mozzarella cheese. Okay, just a bit, not too much, just for the foundation of it. Okay, then what we do is carefully, oh, so beautiful, just spread the vegetables, okay. It's all according to one's own desire. If you don't want too many vegetables, keep it low. And you can add actually any vegetables you want. Don't add carrots or beans. I don't think it goes well with pizza. Okay. Beautiful. Now what we do is, I've got some black olives here. Okay, now black olives are a very essential part of pizza, at least for me, because I love black olives. I love the taste, the combination of black olives and the mozzarella cheese. It really goes well. So if you get a hold of these black olives, slice it like small discs and just spread it along. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely. Totally Mediterranean pizza. Okay, then what we do is again add the mozzarella on top of all this. See, it just looks like pizza. It's so easy. No fermentation time, no pre-baking time, no kneading. Gosh, it's so easy. You've got all the ingredients together, then voila, you have your pizza omelette ready. Then we just shove it into a preheated 180-degree oven, and then we wait for around, we wait for it to melt. Don't give it around 20 minutes, or I think just 10 minutes so that it melts and cooks through. Okay, come on. There you go. Carefully. And then, after around 10 minutes, we'll see how it's done. Now, the pizza omelette must be ready, my breakfast pizza must be ready. Come on. Oh yes, it's really a colorful treat. Wow. It's ready. Absolutely beautiful. Let me just off the oven now. Okay, then you can see the cheese is all melted, okay, and everything is grilled to perfection. Now, what we need to do is now, just carefully, very, very carefully, try to transfer this into, well, a serving dish. Now, let me see how we can do that. It smells good. Very carefully, yes. Voila. Then, just put this aside. So, my breakfast pizza, my pizza omelette, whatever you want to call it, is ready, all for you, and also right from Italy, my invention for you.